Hello everybody, how are you doing? So last night saw the release of the Football Manager 2023 beta, which coincided with me making my return to creating FM YouTube content. So as you can imagine, it was a manic late night and I am absolutely shattered. But today is a new day and it is time for me to start my first Let's Play series of FM23, the beta series. And for this one I've decided to take the TrumagooFM YouTube channel across the English channel to take charge of one of French football's most decorated clubs. So it's time to say au revoir to the family, pack our bags and head off to southern France to find out what happens to Magoo in Marseille. Welcome to episode 1 of Magoo in Marseille, guys, and today we're just going to get to know the club a little bit. We're going to look at the finances, the club vision, the season preview. I'm going to show you my tactics before we meet the squad and see where they fit within them tactics and just get a rough idea of what I need to do here at Marseille to push them on to the next level. So if that sounds like the sort of video you're going to enjoy, then give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads, because I have some huge plans for FM23. But now all that's left to do is go and sign that contract, get the I's dotted, the T's crossed. So I'll see you after that. So there we have it, guys. I have today been confirmed as Igor Tudor's replacement as manager of Olympique Marseille. I've signed a 3-year deal worth just over 20 grand a week, and my appointment has raised eyebrows within the media, who claim I lack the reputation of a title specialist. Well, let's go prove them wrong and try and bring some glory back to this historic club. So after being formed in 1899, Marseille have gone on to become one of French football's most successful clubs. They have been crowned French champions an impressive 9 times and finished runners-up a further 13 times. They also hold 10 French Cup wins and are still the only French team to ever win the Champions League, defeating AC Milan 1-0 in 1993 in the first final under the UEFA Champions League branding. Now we have 2 derbies this season. We have the Sud derby versus Nice and the Classico derby versus PSG, the latter being the most fierce. Now if you look down in the legends and icon, you can see just some of the players that have graced the Stade Velodrome turf over the years. People like Jean-Pierre Papin, Didier Drogba, Chris Waddle, Fabien Barthez, Didier Deschamps. Legends have been made here in the past, and hopefully with me at the helm, we'll have some legends made in the future. So we look at the facilities now, and our stadium, the Orange Velodrome, holds just over 67,000 on a match day. It's in very good condition. It has good corporate facilities. We have excellent training facilities, excellent youth facilities. We have a 10-year stadium sponsorship deal worth just over 2 million a year, but we only possess adequate junior coaching and adequate youth recruitment. So these are 2 areas I will really look to improve on over the course of my tenure at the club. And a quick look at our trophy cabinet just backs up what I say, that we are one of the most successful clubs in French history. And just look at all that beautiful silverware. We do, however, find ourselves trophyless for the past decade. So there's my first challenge: bring back a trophy to Marseille. Now it's time for some important stuff. It's the club vision. We'll start with the board, who want me to work within the wage budget and also sign players I can sell on for a profit. They don't want me to offer contracts longer than a year to anyone over the age of 32. They want minimum 3-year contracts for first team players. Now this season's objectives, they want me to be competitive in the Champions League, whilst also qualifying for the Champions League again next season via the league, and they want me to challenge for the French Cup. Now for the supporters, and they expect me to play attacking football. They want me to be competitive against our rivals PSG. They want me to finish above a few teams: Lyon, Montpellier, Monaco, Nice, and they also want me to qualify for the Champions League again next season. We have a 33% core fan base, the average football fan, 19% family and 19% fair weather fans. So a pretty even mix of fans there, which have moderate influence on the board. So I'm not too worried that they're going to try and get me the boot anytime soon. We've seen the club vision. We know what the board expects of me now. So now is the question, what do they give me to achieve what they want? Well, we can see there's an overall bank balance of just over £20 million, but there's only 2.5 million in the transfer kitty, and we are already overspending on wages. So unless there's some deadwood in the squad I can get rid of, it looks like there may be some loans or free transfers coming in if there is anywhere I need cover or strengthening within the squad. We do have one outstanding debt. It's a loan debt of 131 million. There's 126 million left to pay at 550 grand a month over the next 19 years. So we'll have to hopefully have some income there. And here is that income. In sponsorships, we have a stadium sponsorship deal worth 2.2 million per season, 10 years, totals just under 22 million pounds. The main kit sponsorship is 9.5 million per season for 4 years, just under 39 million pound in total. And the general sponsorship is 13 million pound per season over 5 years, totaling 65 million pounds. So that should go a long way to paying off some of that loan debt we just saw a minute ago. So the season preview has us predicted to finish third. PSG are the favourites, they always will be. That's going to be the biggest challenge to topple the riches of PSG. But the best of the rest, we're in and amongst them. There's some good teams there. AS Monaco, Olympique Lyon, OGC Nice, Rennes, Lille. We're going to have a good fight to be in the mix, but I'm hoping to finish better than that third place that they've predicted. We'll see how much of a dent we can put in PSG's title hopes this season ahead. So now we've got a pretty good idea of the club I've taken charge of. Let's go and have a look what tactics I'll be using for the first season. Here you go, guys. This is my tactic ahead of season 1 here at Marseille. And I've gone for a gegenpress style 5-2-2-1 formation. Now the player roles I've chosen to use here are a sweeper keeper in supporting goal. The back three are 2 ball playing defenders set with a defend duty and a central defender set with cover. We have 2 attacking wing backs. In the middle of the park we have a ball winning midfielder on defend duty and a supporting central midfielder. We have an attacking midfielder on support duty paired with an advanced playmaker also on support, playing behind an advanced forward on attack. Now don't forget, of course, this is only the beta version of the game, so we don't actually know what tactics work yet, what don't, what's broken in a way that it doesn't work how you want it to, what's broken in a way of it's OP. So things could change a lot between now and full release. This is only a short season. The tactics will be tweaked quite a bit as I figure out what systems I'm going to use going forward within FM23. Looking at this squad for the first time, I can't help but notice just how much talent and potential it has littered throughout. You've got players like Paul Lopez in goal, Mbemba, Eric Bailly, Jonathan Klaus at the back, Guendouzi, Vertel, Rongier, Gerson, Cengiz Dimitri Payet, Alexis Sanchez, Luis Suarez. They're all going to be in the first team. And then you've got the young potential players, well, 2 good-looking young goalkeepers here in Simon and Vinon Guizo. Some good young centre-backs in Isaac Toure and Naya Kossi. You've got some good young-looking midfielders in Emran Soglo and Gael Lafont, who are 4.5 and 5-star potential. You've got more potential up front with Ben Seguir, Bamba Dieng, Ben Yahya Tahi. So there's already potential training with the quality that you have in the first team. Now let's go have a look in our reserves and see what sort of players we have there. Again, in the second team, you can see there is a fair amount of potential lying around. A lot of these players are already out on loan, and others will be going out on loan to gain first team experience as I look to develop from within. Some of them might not fit the system that I choose to play. They may move on. They may not make it and move on, but we'll see come the end of season 1 where these players are at and what we do with them moving forward. Now, it's becoming a theme that runs throughout this club. The under-19s has immense amount of potential in there as well. So we have a brilliant structure here. to build from within. The board want us to sign players to sell for profit. So I'm thinking if we sign them young, develop them throughout the club's academy, and sell them when they're first team ready, we should smash that goal to smithereens and hopefully make a decent amount of money and find a few gems for our own team along the way. But all in all, I'm really happy with the squad that I have inherited here at Marseille, and I can't wait to get cracking. As we reach the end of episode 1 now, there's only one thing left for me to do, and that is to look at the fixtures and let you guys know when we'll be back for episode 2. Now, I was going to come back for the first game of the season, but straight away you can see 4 weeks in, there's a tasty looking Sud derby away to Nice. So we're going to come back with a double header away to Nice and at home to Clermont. That way I can fill you in on all the early season results, any tweaks I've made to the system, and any incomings and outgoings at the club in between now and then. So until then, head over to the channel, view all my other content, including your first look at FM23 video that was released yesterday. Jump down in the comments, let me know any tweaks you'd make to the tactics or any formations you'd play if you were Marseille, any signings you'd like to see play for the club. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a big thumbs up. I'll see you soon for episode 2. Until then, take care. Au revoir.